Hey everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about the sort of goals slash bucket list for the next 10 years. There's just a few certain things that are probably ridiculous and sound stupid, and I'm fully aware of that, but there's just a couple of things that I would like to do or try or do again in the next 10 years. In 10 years I'll be 37. In 10 years I'll be 37. I have just got a couple of things that I want to do before I get to 37. Or, 40. Maybe the things I want to do before I turn 40. I have already made this pact with my friend Chuck, who you will have seen in my previous vlog. If you haven't seen it, then please go and watch it. It is one of my better videos, I must say, because I'm much more interested when I'm not just sat in my room. We have made a pact that her 30th birthday is actually in April. Mine is not for another 3 Novembers. So what we're going to do is over the next 3 years we're going to travel as much of Europe as we possibly can, and there's so many places that I want to visit in Europe, so I don't feel that I'm sort of missing out by just limiting myself to Europe for now. Then for my 30th birthday, she isn't going to come because she's not that interested in it, but I certainly am, so either I'm going to have to find somebody who wants to do it with me or go on my own. But I'm going to go to New York for my 30th birthday. We are going to be coming up with a comprehensive list soon enough, which is why I keep asking you on Twitter for your Europe destination recommendations. Wow, that's hard to say. I would like to learn another language. When I was in school, I was taught Spanish, French and German. I know absolutely nothing in German apart from how to swear and how to say 1 to 10. In Spanish, I know a lot more. Not conversational, Jesus, but I know a lot more in Spanish than I do in any other language, and again I can count from 1 to 10 and a lot of swear words. So I do need to be a little bit more cultured, but I think if I was going to learn a language, it probably would be Spanish or Italian. I'm not even great at English, so learning another language is going to be interesting, but it is something that I want to have a pop at. I have only ever been to one music festival in my life. I'm just thinking as I've said that. Yes, I've only ever been to one, and that was Download Festival, and that was with my ex-partner from years ago. Taste in music haven't changed, but it's broadened slightly, because at that time I was only listening to metal and rock and classic rock. Now obviously I like a lot more. I like my chart stuff, my R&B. So I personally would like to go to V Festival, just because I think that's sort of where I'm going to find a lot of what I like. Oh, don't get me wrong, I would love to go to Download again, but I'm not into that music as much as I was there. I don't think I would be able to justify spending the money, because I've never camped at a festival. Like I said, we only went for the 1 day, so I would like to go to V Festival and camp, which I do want to do sort of within the next couple of years, depending on the headlines, etc. The next one is something that I have absolutely no reason for not doing this already, or not have already done this, because I've had this idea for this in my head for maybe the last 6-7 years. I've had an idea in my head for a novel, and it's something that I started writing and then I thought it was crap, so I deleted it all and got fed up. But the idea for it never really went away. I think it's just something that I'm going to have to do, otherwise it's going to haunt me, knowing that I've got this, to be honest, I think it's a really good story in my head, and not being able to sort of get it out and be able to physically hold it in and read it. So that's something that I would like to have a stab at. Obviously if I fail, then I fail, but at least I've given it a go, instead of just writing 2 chapters and getting fed up with it and saying that it's shit and deleting it. So we shall see. I have seen Les Mis on the West End, and I went with the school because we were in the choir and we were singing a Les Mis medley in the show that we were doing. So I was very happy to go and see that. I was quite a bit younger and I didn't really sort of get to grasp exactly what was going on in Les Mis, because it's quite sort of a heavy show, but I do know that I loved it, and I've seen other stage performances. So I would like to go to the West End to see a few shows. I want to see Wicked. I would also like to see the Phantom of the Opera. There's just a few bandying around that I would be quite interested in seeing, because we have quite a good hippodrome in Bristol, and a lot of the big shows do come here. Like I think Wicked's here at the moment. My parents have gone to see it because they're a-holes. They had Singing in the Rain. You know, a lot of big shows do come here, but I think it would be even better experience to see it in London, so that's what I want to do. And then maybe for my 30th birthday, when I'm away, I can actually see something on Broadway, which would be incredible. Along the same sort of lines, I think you all know by now what a ginormous Harry Potter fan I am. It's even gotten to the point now that in work, one of the team leaders has a trivia pack of Harry Potter trivia cards, and every time I go to ask him something, he'll say, yes, Andy, I'll do that for you if you can answer this Harry Potter trivia question. And he's genuinely starting to get angry at me because I know it all. Like, this isn't, you know, this isn't a valuable skill in life. I'm impressed with it, and I do show it off a little bit, but it's not something I can put on my CV. But a fun fact for you is I have never been to Harry Potter studio tours. I have asked 2 partners and countless friends if we can go, and they keep saying yes, and then I never end up going. So I've decided that even if my friends don't like Harry Potter, one of them is going to have to just step up to the plate and take me to go and see it. Chuck, I'm looking at you. I went to Disneyland Paris when I was 15 or 16, I think. I was in my last year of school. I was in the choir, and we went to perform at Disneyland Paris, and it was an amazing day. We performed for like the afternoon, so in the morning, and after we performed we got to go around on all the rides and have a look around the shops. And I love Disney. I love everything about Disney. I like all the films, I like all the characters. It's my happy place. I love it. So being able to perform there was incredible, but also it did sort of make me annoyed that I was there to perform and I couldn't just run around and explore the whole day. So I definitely want to go back to Disneyland Paris, but also I would like to go to all of the other Disneys as well. I just want to go to sort of every single one just to see the differences, just to see what's there, and just have a rip-roaring old time because I love Disney. So Disney is something that I definitely want to do. Singing lessons, because I can sing. I have an okay voice. I was in choirs and stuff, and I did solos, and I've always been quite happy with my singing voice. However, like my speaking voice, it is quite low. My voice has always been low, and I've never been able to reach high notes at all. It's just something that I can't do. So every time I had a solo, it was either a bloke song or they had to change certain things in it so that I could reach the notes, which was a pain in the backside for them, a pain in the backside for me, and the audiences were always kind of like, that was good, but she changed it, she didn't hit the notes. And so it was always very obvious that although my voice was good, I didn't have a lot of range on my voice. And I know you can train your voice, so what I actually want to do is invest in some singing lessons. And I do think that I will be able to improve it, and I'll be singing Ariana Grande songs in no time. Let's not count on that, shall we? I am wholeheartedly a believer in the fact that you don't have to be skinny to be beautiful. Like 100%. Honestly believe that you can be big and be beautiful at the same time, 100%. However, I am not built to be this big, and I am not programmed with my fibromyalgia to be carrying around anything extra. It just puts me in a worse position for myself. It puts me in more pain. Not exercising, although I can't do too much exercise, not exercising at all does put me on the back foot for stiffness and joint pain, etc. I would say lose weight, but the losing weight portion of it doesn't really bother me. It's more the fact of becoming a little bit more active and trying to put my best foot forward in regards to my health. So, and this is something that people always use for arguments against obesity, and they say, but it's so unhealthy. You know, you wouldn't let somebody that you loved not seek treatment for something that was killing them, which I wholeheartedly agree with, but not everybody who is overweight is unhealthy. And I truly believe that, because although right now I am big and I'm not that active, if I didn't have my fibromyalgia, I wouldn't say that I was unhealthy. But what I just want to put it out there that if you're happy with the way that you are, don't change it. And if you are healthy as you are and happy, don't change it. If you're not happy with the way that you are because you don't feel that other people will find you attractive, don't change it. Don't change it for other people. If, like me, you have issues with your health that you know would make your life 10,000 times easier if you did eat a little bit better and become a little bit more active, then do it. Don't have a goal of what size you want to get down to or what weight you want to get down to. Base it on your body, base it on how your body feels. Although I will say that yes, I do want to lose weight. I don't want to lose weight because society has told me I should, or because other girls on YouTube are skinnier than me, or because other blogging girls are skinnier than me, or because I don't look nice in anything I wear, because that's crap. A lot of girls on YouTube are skinnier than me. They're probably funnier than me as well, but they are all amazing and lovely, but that's not who I am. I just don't want you or anybody to feel like they have to lose weight to fit in, especially doing something like YouTube or blogging, because you don't. You know, I don't think I'm unattractive. I mean, I think I'm an idiot, but I don't think I'm unattractive. Thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy it, please like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye. Glad you're working out the title of the video whilst you're recording the actual video. I have never been very good with languages. I barely speak English, or I can barely speak. Oh, who am I kidding? I'm great.